Sentient by Lemire and Gabriel Walta. Oh, a pretty fast context. This is a Spanish edition. This was released as the first phase of releases by this publisher called TKO Studios. I think they released first six miniseries. And what was cool at the time, or weird, was that they released them as 6 issues on a box, or you could also oversized issues, or you could also buy a trade, an oversized trade, like a deluxe size trade. That was at the time, Garth Ennis even participated on this publisher with Sarah, and sure, and they kept releasing comics. I don't know if they are still existing or releasing new ones, but Sentient was one of the first ones, and that was really good. And that's it, basically. So it's a 6 issues miniseries. Our Walta, it is known by being the artist. He's a Spanish artist. I have other comics by him, maybe a video one day, but he's known for The Vision with Tom King. But there, he was just the artist, not the drawer, not the colorist. That was Jordi Beller. Now he's the colorist, and he paints his art himself. And you can see on the cover. I like a lot his style, and that's up to you to decide. So, the story is basically this ship. The setting is like Earth, and will be no more. So, humans, have colonies on other planets, and they travel from Earth on these ships. So we have adults and their children on this ship, and they get education by an AI, and this miss, well, this AI is like it controls everything. And as always, and with these kind of stories, everything goes bad in the end, or in the beginning. So the kids end up living alone without adults, and with the help of the AI, will have to be able. Will they be able to get to the colony? That's like the plot of the story, and it has a lot of twists, and the art, for me at least, is amazing. When it gets gory, it has impact, the way it's colored and the way it's drawn. I also like how he does these lines and pulse, and just pulse. And sometimes he remembers me, he brings me back memories of Miguel Ancho Prado, with these white lines on the coloring. So I like how he does, and the shading, the shadows. He's a really good artist, and has a personality. The story has personality, like because of the artist, and also because of Lemire. Jeff Lemire is a really good writer, and this one is one of his good works. At least I would say it is one of the worthwhile works, because he divides the story. He has this approach and this work where every chapter deals with a theme or a plot that could be done on this kind of story. It is not just one thing. The whole 6 issues is not really this compressed, at least for me. There are some works of him like, are like 13 issues and could have been like a one shot, a long one shot, or 80 pages, 100 pages even. And this is one of these works where Lemire knew how long should have been this idea. Again, I don't really want to spoil a lot, but it's a great comic. This edition has covers. The covers of the 6 issues. I don't know what the English one has. Maybe I'll leave a link on the description for videos. There's a deluxe edition now with a lot of extras. And I recommend Sentient. I recommend to have it. If you like Walta, if you like Lemire. Again, Lemire gives us a sci-fi story, but the more important aspect of it is not like the resolution or giving us complete answers on the sci-fi aspects. How does humanity will survive on the colonies? It doesn't really matter. What's important is the travel of the kids, the emotions, the way they talk. Do this feel like real? That's, ideas are not really that important when telling a story. What's important is like the development of the story, the personality it has, and this one comic has a lot of it. It is readable. So that's it. Sentient, I recommend.